What if everything you thought you knew about life, death, religion, and reality was only the beginning? In the Thiaoouba Prophecy, a man named Michel Desmarquet claims to have been taken by advanced beings from a distant planet, not in a dream, not in a vision, but in a fully conscious, physical journey. The message they gave him? That Earth is in serious trouble, not from outside invaders, but from within. And the only way out is up, spiritually, consciously, soulfully. Michel describes being abducted, or rather, invited, by a group of towering, radiant beings from the planet Thiaoouba, a planet so advanced, their civilization is millions of years ahead of ours. These beings don't use violence, they don't have wars, and they don't rely on technology for control. Instead, their society is built on universal spiritual laws and the balance of nature, energy, and consciousness. They tell Michel that Earth is a free will planet, meaning we're allowed to make our own choices, even terrible ones. But that free will comes with consequences. As a planet, we're dangerously off track, spiritually bankrupt, addicted to materialism, and living in disharmony with the natural world. They didn't just show him their planet. They explained how souls incarnate, how karma works, and how past civilizations like Mu and Atlantis fell from grace due to greed and spiritual ignorance. Michel is shown how these advanced Earth civilizations had high technology and spiritual knowledge, but were eventually destroyed by ego and misuse of power. A warning, maybe? He learns that true growth isn't about gaining wealth or scientific progress. It's about soul evolution. And most of us? We're stuck in the lower densities, looping through lifetimes, repeating the same mistakes. The beings of Thiaoouba explain that the purpose of life is to awaken to who we really are, spiritual beings having a physical experience, not the other way around. Here are some of the core teachings they gave him. Reincarnation is real, and we choose our lifetimes to learn specific lessons. Pain, suffering, joy, love, they're all part of the soul's curriculum. Materialism is spiritual poison. We are obsessed with things that don't matter, while ignoring what our souls truly crave. Religions have been distorted over time. Many great teachers came to Earth, like Jesus, Buddha, and others, but their original messages have been twisted into tools of control. The pyramids, especially in Egypt, were built using lost technologies involving vibration and consciousness, not brute labor. Aliens have visited Earth for thousands of years, but not all of them have benevolent intentions. Some manipulate, some guide, some simply observe. We are being watched by higher beings who are not allowed to interfere directly, but who try to awaken us subtly through inspiration, synchronicities, and dreams. Michael's time on Thiaoouba isn't just about learning, it's about feeling. He describes a place where people communicate telepathically, where their cities are alive with frequency and color, where children are raised to understand the soul from birth. There's no crime, no lies, no manipulation, because the truth is felt, and they didn't sugarcoat Earth's problems either. They said, "Your world is sick, and the illness is spiritual ignorance." Michel is told that we're heading toward a critical moment, a crossroads in our collective evolution. Either we continue down this path of destruction, or we remember who we are. And the only way we'll make it through is by returning to universal spiritual values: kindness, wisdom, balance, and love. One of the most controversial messages in the book? That Jesus was a being sent from Thiaoouba, a soul of the highest order, who incarnated on Earth to elevate human consciousness. But again, his true teachings were twisted by those in power. They also say there are sukus, souls from higher realms who incarnate on Earth voluntarily to assist in this transition. Some of us may be them. When Michel returns to Earth, he's forever changed. But he also carries a burden, the knowledge that most people won't believe his story. He writes the book anyway, because the Thiaoubans told him he must. He didn't want money, followers, or fame. He wanted the message to reach as many people as possible. Here's the prophecy part. If humanity doesn't raise its vibration and return to spiritual truth, we'll face serious global upheaval. Not as punishment, but as a natural consequence of imbalance. Weather, war, disease, and collapse would not be end times, but wake-up calls. And yet, hope remains, because we have the power to shift it all. So what does this mean for you? It means your soul chose to be here now. It means you're not powerless. Every time you show compassion, meditate, question the system, choose truth over fear, you're aligning with that higher path. It's not about being perfect, it's about remembering. The Thiaoouba Prophecy is more than a sci-fi tale. It's a spiritual call to arms, a reminder that we are not alone and never have been, that we are part of a much bigger cosmic family. And the time to awaken is now. So maybe next time you look up at the stars, you'll remember where you come from and why you came.